Hey everybody, Northwood Yankee here, born and raised in the North. I've decided to do my channel based on everyday things that I do, normal life for me. So give me some time. This is not a full-time job for me like it is for some people. I put my stuff up and make my recordings as time allows. Things I'll be doing and things you'll be seeing if it interests you is we're going to be swinging chainsaws, doing radio stuff, uh, jarring and canning, home repairs, welding, tractor work, vehicle repairs, running sawmills, and a wide variety of things. That's just what we do up here. So if these things interest you, check things out, follow me, and hit subscribe, hit that like button, drop comments. Feel free to ask questions. So with that, take it easy. The time is coming today. Need to replace this T on the back of the wood boiler. So this belly band, I just took one screw out. It's a support band for it. So what I need to do is pop the chimney off. Just a few screws around the bottom, then that will come right up off from there after I take this strap off. There's only two pieces, so I can pick it up no problem. And I can loosen things up, but before I rip this apart, I need to make sure that the damper door is not going to open, and I have fire come rolling out of the back of this because I'm changing this while it's hot. In about 3 more degrees down, this is going to make the door open up and call for heat. So I could use a disconnect right up there, shut it off, kill the whole boiler, but I want to keep the pumps running. It's not that cold out today, but you know, water's already moving, so why stop it? So I took the hinged door that I made, I took it off to get to the damper door solenoid. So when that controller hits 175, it will make this open up. It lifts that up like that. That causes you draft. We don't want that to happen. There's not a lot of wood in there right now, just a bunch of coals. No big deal. I'm not going to get a fireball out the back. So all I'm going to do is just disconnect one side of that solenoid so that when the temp drops, it tries to open. That can't get juice, and it's not going to open. It'll just stay closed till I'm done. All right, I've got the belly band up there taken off. That's all I need is one side. Screws here taken out. There's a piece here I'd take off with a couple screws. So now I just need to turn this counterclockwise a little bit, and it'll pick right up off from there. And then I can get this T out. I would have filmed this with the computer and done it that way, but it's kind of snowing and I didn't want to fill the keyboard up with snow today. Well, there's the stovepipe. So looking up through it, everything is good. It's not rotted out inside. I'll clean this flange up a little bit with a wire brush before I put it back together. But with a flashlight, we're good to go inside of it. So this does not need to be replaced yet. Okay, I guess I should have left this belly band on because when I took the chimney off, this dropped down a little bit. So I'll put it back together a little bit differently. But looking inside here, you can see like right in there, that was kind of broken apart over the years. So this thing withstands a lot of heat. So to get it out, just needs to drop down like it is, and then it should pull right out of the box, just like that. So there's the T. We'll dump the ashes out. Yeah, a little dusty. I'll dump the ashes out of it in a minute. So when you have this thing apart, well, there's a old bee's nest up in there. When you have this thing apart, right there where it goes into the back of the firebox, you want to check, make sure you're not getting any pitting, any holes, any big rust. You don't want anything like that, because water and sulfuric, water and creosote, which is that black crap in there, you start mixing that with water, it makes sulfuric acid, and that'll start eating metal. So this one looks pretty good. I'm gonna hit it with a wire brush before it goes in and put her back together. All right, we're gonna brush its teeth. I'm doing just going around the edge of it, cleaning up any creosote junk that might be stuck on there. And we'll dig this mess out of there for good measure. There. Okay, so word of caution now, we're at this point. You are looking right there. That is the back of that big baffle inside of the firebox. Fire comes right out through where I'm at right now. So there's nothing wrong with changing this with something in the firebox like there is right now. But like I showed earlier, make sure it cannot open the damper door and call for heat. Because if you have a bunch of wood in there, you could get a nice fireball come out through here. All right, let's put the tea in here and see what we get. Here's the brand new shiny tea. It comes in the new rope gasket, which is going to go right around here to seal up to the firebox. The gasket package came with 3 gaskets. A great big fat one and 2 identical smaller ones. So the instructions, not being real clear, just show the big fat one on first. So that's what I've done, I've laid it in there. It doesn't say to remove that tape stuff. And the one I just removed from the boiler has that on it still. And then it says to put on the smaller one over the top of it. Like so. So I have staggered my tape seams. So now let's see if it fits like that. Supposedly, that's the way it's supposed to look. According to the picture anyway. So we should be able to slide it in there. There we go. Boiler guy did say it was going to be a little bit tight going in. So everything adds up. Got it. So the reason I had to push and shove it is because I was compressing those 2 gaskets against the firebox, which is how we said it was going to go. You had to go put it in just a little bit of a down angle. You can feel it slide in and then pull it up. He said you might have to put a 2x4, take that cover off, put 2x4 on it with a hammer and thunk it in a little bit. But I didn't have to do that. I was able to pry it, push it, and jiggy it up into place. So far so good. So now I'm just going to put on the belly band to support that. Then we put the chimney back on. There. We're ready for a chimney. Okay, that went better than I thought it would. All I have to do now is just put this piece in here, which is nothing more than a piece of sheet metal with a couple screws. Just takes up that void. Belly band is on, so that's supporting the T so it can't drop down anymore. So here's the new T, fit right up in here, real nice and pretty, just like it should. So let's stack a chimney. So the instruction book shows the other smaller gasket going up in here. So see if we can get her in there. And kind of fun to do one-handed. There we go. There we go. Which this one didn't have a gasket on when I took it off. So it's in there. Let's throw it up there and see if it fits together. Yeah, this is fun. Hey, made it. I wouldn't want to do that with any more pieces on the top. That's not too bad. Alrighty. Now supposedly this is a new way of doing it. These bands came with it. Apparently it's supposed to go around here. Like so. Oh, ain't that some cool crap? Nice and tight. The other one is going to go right around here to lock this on. That old one I took off, you probably saw a piece of wire hanging on it. The reason that wire was there is because for some reason or another that thing came off. So then you had a big hole right here and your chimney wouldn't work and your boiler didn't work right. So the wire was there so you wouldn't lose it in the snow if that ever happened. And also put a couple screws in the side so it couldn't do that anymore. So they've come up with a new design for that. It's pretty cool. Just a clip, put it on there, clip it on, boom, done. That's neat. I like it. just that quick. So now all we're going to do is change out the bit. Put that in my pocket, it'll be gone forever. This is getting kind of rusty, but I'm not going to put that back on yet. That's the piece that goes right up there. I'm going to take that in the shop and clean it up, throw some spray paint on it first. All right. Now they got the ashes dumped out of it. You can see inside better. The inner liner is gone. All that crap you see busted up, that used to be inner liner. But this thing went many, many years, and the amount of heat that comes up through it, it's withheld. All right, so since I have the cover off, I'm going to clean up the damper door a little bit. Hit it with a wire brush. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good now. We can hook that back up. So the reason I clean up those surfaces is just because, like I said in the other video, you get some creosote and crap that builds up there once in a while. So just knocked that off. Everything else in here is looking pretty good. A little bit of surface rust here and there, but no big deal. Now I'm just going to put the cover back on and it is done. Cover's on. Good to go. That's all I had in there while I was working on the chimney. It was just coals, but I just stirred it around a second ago, so that's why we're burning again. Now we can load it up and we're good to go for another few years.